Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I brought all this stuff out here. I brought hats and gloves. I put on my hoodie. I brought scarves. And it's cold, but it's not like so cold out here that I think I need all this. I don't really know how to do scarves. I wish I was like one of those people that could just like, do you know like when you see people that have like the men, I love this look so much. This might be my look this summer. I've done it a couple times. But you know like where men like, I've got a bunch of them upstairs. All those kind of like, you know, those like cotton scarves where men like wear like a t-shirt, you know, or like a button down and it's kind of like linen and then they wear like a scarf kind of like this. I love that look so much. I do. I've done it a couple times like on vacation. I never really can figure out the scarf. I just can't. What's in my pocket? Oh, a candle. How many of you can say there's a candle in your pocket? I brought this candle out here because I was like, well, I only have one candle outside, and then I forgot I had two candles outside. Somebody the other day said, I missed how you trimmed the wick. I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to show you the trick if you don't have, because I didn't bring my candle wick trimmer out here. So I'm going to show you in a second. All you need is a lighter. Okay, well, like you need a long lighter like this. I got my glasses. What do I got in this pocket over here? Oh, I got my phone. Oh, did I not bring out another battery? Because I don't know which battery is gonna... Did I bring one? Am I ripping my coat? I thought for sure, don't call me Shirley, I brought in... I guess I didn't bring another battery with me. Well, if it gets... I don't think... Oh, I did bring another battery. Peter is so smart. If you didn't know, I'm so smart. I really am, though. But... I don't think this is going to be a long vlog today because I still want to take my walk. It's going to be a short walk. Last night was a short walk too. It's going to be a short walk because it is already, look, 7 o'clock. Come on now, Susan. It's already 7 o'clock. I keep on saying Susan today. I call my friend Susan, okay? So it's this thing that started like years ago. I'll tell you how it started. Oh, by the way, let's do the temperature check really quick too. I'm kind of getting used to sitting in this chair now. Okay. By the summer, I'll be real ready, and then I'll be moving back over there again. It's 40 degrees and clear. Now, I say I'll take a short walk tonight. Watch, it'll end up being a long walk. So this is how the Susan thing started, in case you care. I almost brought chapstick out. Now I wish I had. Oh, this is what I was going to say. By the way, so, you know, I bought all this new coffee. One of my favorite things is filling my K-Pod drawer. So I bought this thing. I think it's going to be, I'm going to do this video called My Favorite Products I Bought in the Last Year. These are the kind of exciting. I know people think that I'm like over here like, who can I plot against next? When actually I'm thinking about like, what were my favorite products I bought in 2025? Oh my God, I thought of a new one. I did earlier today. I got to keep a list of it. There's only like probably 3 to 5 products that I bought in the last year that I absolutely love. But I'll give you guys an inside secret, okay? One of them was my K-Pod drawer because, and it kind of happened out of necessity. So if you guys remember, there was a mouse. I haven't seen that mouse in forever. Where'd that mouse go? I know people are going to be like, well, now that you have Otis and Walter, no, that mouse was still here. Oh, there's little Walter right now. He's looking over at my Birkenstock sandals. They were upstairs with their dad a minute ago. These dogs, I can tell you, are going to crash out and sleep all night long because twice today, I took them out back. It was wet and muddy. They ran, because I don't put them on their leashes out back. They just ran and chased after each other. They had so much fun out there out back. They've been running in this house. They've been running up the stairs. I've been working on the computer. They've been running up the stairs, up on the bed, running down the stairs. They are like running out. They have had so much fun chasing each other all over the backyard, all over that. They are going to crash out tonight. It's so funny because like Otis, I'll like look down. I'll like turn around. Like I look like, because here's my computer screen. I like look over and Walter is like in his bed. And I'm like, where's Otis? And I'm like, oh. And he just falls. He's like, goes right to sleep right next to me. Pee-Pee used to do that too. But anyway, this coffee. So my favorite thing I love to do. So we had this mouse. Y'all remember this? Okay. So the mouse was getting into the drawer right underneath where the coffee little my husband made me a coffee station a couple years ago. Like hung hooks for like where I can hang my coffee cups. But I don't usually use those coffee cups. But I still like it. So I got like my coffee maker, my Keurig, and all that stuff over there. I thought that was real sweet. But anyway, underneath there's like a skinny drawer. Well, that's where I kept all my K-Pods in for my Keurig. But then I started noticing, well, it happened like once and then a couple months later, but then it started happening more frequently. That there'd be like, I'd go open it and there'd be like these little holes on top of it and they'd be turned over and there'd be like metal, all, you know, from the aluminum foil kind of from the top of the K-pods. And there was a mouse getting into it, okay? We got those humane traps and stuff like that, but anyway, so finally I got so fed up with it because it was like days on end I was losing 3 and 4 K-pods a night. And I was like, this is a lot of money. Those K-pods are expensive. So I was like, I got to get one of these drawer things. And to be honest with you, I wasn't real excited about it because I've seen them at other people's houses where they have like, Tanya Jean has the one that's like the metal. Do you know what I'm talking about? I want to say fencing, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Do you know what I'm talking about? The metal ones that you like pull out and has like, my new neighbors next door, they must be like, they got, oh, they're working in their garage. They got like a big light. I was like, where's that big light coming from? Anyway, what's it called? Anyway, Tiny's got the metal ones. I don't love the look of the metal ones. I just don't. But anyway, so I got online. I don't really, to be honest with you, like the look of any of them. So I got this wooden one, and it's about this wide, and it has 2 drawers in it. And so, like, one of them now, I was using all for, like, one-step lattes, but now I also have tea in there as well. And the other one is just for, like, all my coffee. And I like to mix them up and arrange them. So if when I open it, I can, like, be like, whatever. My cousin Caroline, so they're an espresso machine, which I've decided I don't need an espresso machine. Their Nespresso machine and Keurig is upstairs in Mike's office. And Caroline has this whole, like, you walk in there and there's, like, this whole, like, desk table that's all just devoted. It's like a literal coffee bar. Like they're running a business in there or something. And she's got the Nespresso machine. And then underneath it, she's got one of those drawer things with all like the Nespresso pods, like you're in a hotel. Then she's got the Keurig with all of it. And then you open the drawer and it's got all that stuff. And then it's got whether you want sugar, you want creamer. She's got creamers up there. It's like in a gas station. I want that so, our place isn't big enough, but I want that so bad. I want like a coffee bar like that. But anyway, I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately. This is my first cup of coffee for the day. I'm getting into the story about the coffee. So anyway, it's not very good. But anyway, my favorite thing is to fill the K-pod drawers. I love it. Well, when that thing came, it was like these wooden drawers. It was like $19 or something. I got it out of necessity, but I ended up loving it. I put the Keurig on top of it. The thing is, it's like, the Keurig now is like this far from the cabinet where we keep all the cups up there. So I have to pull it out when I make the cup of coffee. But even Alex, I thought he's going to think this looks so junky. He was like, no, I think it looks really nice. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So anyway, they got a bunch of them online you can buy. But anyway, because I was going to go to Crate & Barrel. I'm like, why am I going to pay $60 or $100 for one of these Keurig things that I can, you know, metal mesh. That's what I was talking about. Tiny has it where it's like the mesh around it. A lot of my friends have those. I don't love those, how they look. I didn't think I'd like the wooden one, and I really do. Which, by the way, you know, my husband's going out of town the next 2 weekends. I'm kind of real excited about it. He was here a lot this weekend. He was here a lot this weekend. I would go downstairs and I'd be like, "Do you care if I watch TV in the chair for a little bit?" And he'd be like, "No, babe, not at all." But so, some of you out there are laughing. Some people are like, "Peter doesn't love his husband anymore." Others of you are like, "Yeah, I'm ready for my husband to go out of town for a weekend too. He'll have fun. I'll have fun. It'll be a blast." So anyway, last night, so we have a drawer that's like where the candles are, where I keep all the candles and stuff like that. Walter is going to... Oh, I thought he keeps on running back over here for this Birkenstock plastic sandal. They love to play. They don't play with any shoes. I thought when they first moved in, when we first got him, I was like worried about Alex's shoes because, you know, puppies play with shoes. They don't touch Alex's shoes ever. Like Alex is very serious about his shoe game. But they like the plastic Birkenstocks. They don't, like, they chewed on one, like, one whole day, and, like, they hardly hurt it at all. So I was like, okay. But anyway, it's like, one day they're real interested in it, and, like, the next day they're not interested in it at all, which is real weird. But anyway, so where the candles are, we have this drawer in there that has, like, these kind of lighters, and it has, like, matchboxes and stuff like that. And it has, like, candle, like, where you snuff the candle out, that thing I was talking about the other day. It's just a mess of junk in there, okay? So, and then in the kitchen, like 2 years ago or a year ago, I cleaned out the 2 kitchen drawers and made them real nice, and they're just all full of junk again. Like, where I almost can't close the drawer. So last night I got online, and they have these, like, they have all different kinds of, like, I put in junk drawer organizer. I could not believe it came up. And so it's like these different things that you can organize different ways in the drawer. Have you seen them? They're like bamboo. Very similar to like the K-Pod drawer. So I bought 3 of them. Yeah, I bought 3 of them. 2 of them. Oh, he just left. What was, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe they're fixing something, because they had like a big, like, they've been doing all kinds of stuff at their house next door. They've been out here all day today. Laura texted me, I got up, and I like took the dogs out, did my prayers and meditation, and I came inside, and she had texted me earlier. She's like, do you hear that drilling? I was like, I slept straight through it. She's like, it's really loud. You don't hear, well, they're in the garage. I don't know how I didn't hear it. We have a fan on all night long. I don't really hear a whole lot. Somebody said the other day, how thin are your walls? Well, it kind of depends. Like, if I'm out here, like that's Laura's garage right there. If she's in her garage singing where she does her artwork, like I can hear her. If I'm in the basement doing like I can't really hear her in the basement. Sometimes every once in a while, like if we're sitting in there watching TV, like in the living room, I can't hear her in her living room. Our living rooms are back to back. Oh, he was laying down. Because Walter just came in. Otis was laying down right by the door. Now they just went running. But if she's on her back patio, it's weird, like how the sound travels. Like if she's on her back patio out there, like doing work or whatever, I can hear her inside. But if she's in her condo, I can't hear her. Every once in a while, like her kitchen's right here, I can hear her in her kitchen. Like if she's like, you know, like putting dishes away or something close, and I can hear a little bit, but it's real faint. They're pretty soundproof, but like so I share a wall with them, and we share a wall with Laura. But no, you don't really hear them. And so Laura and our neighbors on the other side they're 1 story. We're 2 stories. So like we don't really ever hear anything upstairs. Like the dog barking, like their dog when it would bark, like I could hear it, but it would like every once in a while, like when it would howl. But it would, like, if they're out back, I can hear them sometimes. But, like, they would say, like, did you hear it? Because, like, Buddy woke up real early last night. I'd be like, no. But, like, if I'm sitting downstairs, like, working, sometimes I could hear their dog back in the day. But I would be like, it sounded like it was, like, a street over. Does that make sense? I don't know. They're pretty soundproof. They really are. I mean, some things have happened through the years. But, like, it's weird. The other thing is, like, if I'm sitting here, like, across the lake, like, I can hear people talking, like, because the lake the sound travels weird in this neighborhood. It's probably a magical neighborhood. Do you think it is? A magical neighborhood. Anyway, so, last night, I was, like, I try not to, like, add to my Keurig drawers. It's hard. Sometimes, like, if they're, like, just 2 are empty, I'll put 2 more in. But I like to, like, kind of wait until one of them's empty, because then I like bring out all my boxes. I know it's cheesy. Why do I like that? Why do I like laundry, making beds, doing the dishwasher, why do I like all that stuff? I don't know, but I do. Is it nesting? I don't know. So, but I like to do the Keurig drawers. And so I try to wait until they're almost empty, so I can bring all my boxes out, and then I like put 2 of this and 2 of that, 2 of that. Also, then I know what I need to buy more of. That Lavazza coffee, I don't think I'll buy that again. If I do, I'll try a different flavor. Cafe Bustelo is my absolute favorite. The Dulce de Leche is like the best of the best. And now I don't drink it with cream. I mean, every once in a while I'll put creamer in it, but it is fantastic just alone. 1 Splenda is like almost too much. It is, that Dulce de Leche by Cafe Bustelo is so good. Okay, well last night, in the back, I had 2 boxes back there that I'd saved. They're not expired, I checked. One, because if I don't say that, some people are like, it's probably expired. One from the summer, it's like strawberry cream. I didn't like it when I got it, but I'm not going to just throw it away. So I have that back there. I put like 2 of the pods in there. Well, I have this one that I bought from Halloween, and it's called like, I don't know, but it's like super caffeinated. Do you know that Stoke stuff that they have at the gas station? They make Stoke coffee too. I don't like it. I think it tastes like bottom of the coffee anyway. That's what this tastes like. But it's supposed to be like super caffeinated. I haven't had a cup of coffee today. I have like horrible headache. And so I was like, maybe it's because I keep on waiting and waiting and waiting to have caffeine. Maybe I need to have caffeine earlier. So when I was working on my videos earlier, I made this coffee. So I drank like half of it. It just is really bad. It tastes like coffee grounds is what it tastes like. And yeah, it smells like cheap pumpkins. Not pumpkin spice, like, I don't know. Anyway, so I thought I only had 1 candle out. This candle is almost burnt down, so I thought we would bring this one out. This candle, I think I got this at Fresh Time. Where did I get this? I don't remember. This is Fir and Clove. These candles were like, I think I did get it. Okay, so this is how you trim the wick. So you see the, okay. You just kind of click it back and forth with your lighter. It's not working very well. Okay, like that, see? And then you go like this, if you're outside. And that's how you trim a perfect wick. Do you need more examples? Okay. See, his wick is kind of long. Okay. Oh, she went real good, see? And then, do you see the turd right there? The candle turd? Okay. No candle turd. Okay. That's not what I do. Before I take my nap every night, I always trim the candles so that they're ready. Okay, gotta do another one. You just kind of gotta go back and forth like this, see? Oh, by the way, I have something to say to Shelly. Shelly commented on my video yesterday. Okay. She said, I don't know, I should read the comment. She said, oh, you really do read my, because what did Shelly say? About the fireplace. Because Shelly keeps on reminding me about the fireplace, okay? That I need to buy fire starter logs. And I think last night Shelly said she always gets some, I know where to get fire starter logs, okay? This ain't my first time at the fireplace. My first apartment that I had when I was 18 years old had a fireplace in it. I would have fires like almost every single night. I loved it. And, which I look back on that now as like a heavy drinker, like as a heavy drinker, as an alcoholic, like that was really unsafe. But I don't, anyway. I would go to my dad's house and I would load up the trunk of my car with like firewood because my dad has so much firewood. But I want to get fire starter logs. I know you get them at the grocery store, you can get them at the gas station, you can get them anywhere. I just forget when I'm out. So anyway, in my video yesterday, it was the day before, I said in the video, like I didn't even read the comment, I just said, Shelly, I said, and yes, I know that I need to use a fireplace. Okay, I kind of wanted to use it this weekend, but I'm kind of scared because Alex isn't going to be here. And then I'm like, well, what, because like Alex keeps on asking me, you haven't had a fire, so how do you know it's fixed? I go, well, he said it was fixed when we got it fixed. And he goes, yeah, but did he test it? And I go, not really. And he goes, well, so what if it's not fixed? So what if Alex is gone, then all the smoke is bellowing out? Anyway, Shelly commented on my video and she goes, oh, you really do read comments. Girl, seriously? This is a thing, that a little unknown fact. I read every comment on every video on every channel that I post, okay? There are so many of you that I probably, like, you don't know this, but like, let's just say if your name is Judy Smith, okay? And you might not even have like a profile picture. This is how I catch like the people that are like really nice, or I can tell that they really watch my videos because they'll say something that I said at the end of it or whatever. Or the people like, the people that are like, you know, constantly just like, there's a couple over here right now, I just let it fly. Like, every comment is negative. Well, the reason I know that is because, well, first of all, my vlog, it's not like I get that many comments. 30 to 40 or something like that, 60 a day. So when somebody's, like, if it's a negative comment, I'm not talking about mean. I'm talking about just, like, if like I'm showing this, if I'm showing the candle and somebody goes, I don't like those kind of candles. Okay, well, that's kind of different than what most people say, right? I don't care. That's fine. That's a whatever comment. But then if the next video is, I'm talking about watching Vera, and that same person says, I hated Vera. And then the third comment for the next day is, I'm talking about, I don't know, going to the movie theater. I hate going to the movie theater. It's like every comment is, I mean, like, I kind of, it's weird, like, number one, that, like, I can tell you right now, in my head, I'm thinking of like 2 or 3 different people that like always their comments are very like, they just don't like, across all my channels, they just don't like anything about anything. I'm like, can I please give you some love? Because you seem so miserable. It makes me sad. Anyway, but what's funny is that there's a lot of people I don't shout out or ever say anything about. But like, I do know a lot of people, especially that watch the vlog, because the ones that comment, so consistently comment on my videos. Like I said, I think I said this yesterday, I'm not somebody that ever comments on videos, so nobody would even know if I was watching people's videos, right? Like, that's not why I do it. I just am not a commenter on videos. Every once in a blue moon, I will, but like, I'm just not a commenter on videos very often. And so, and really, and especially my own, and it's for a lot of different reasons. At first it was because like, you know, like people would say, let people have their say, like bring it to a video, like if you want to address it, bring it to a video. That's the advice I was given early on. Like, don't fight with people in your comment sections, let them have their say. That's why I do that. But then, like over here, like a lot of you will say things like about really hard stuff you're going through. Like if you've sent me a message about a hard time you're going through, I try to respond to it always. I'm not always great about responding to every DM I get. It's hard. I actually get quite a few DMs. I know that's kind of crazy. I think because I'm only on Instagram, so people like every day. But anyway, but like if I say like to somebody, like I'm really sorry you're going through that, I don't not say it because I don't think it. It's this is how I feel. That if I say it to one person, I don't want another person to get their feelings hurt. That they say, well, they're thinking, well, you responded to Judy, but you didn't respond to me that way. If that makes sense. Or if somebody says it's my birthday, like every once in a while I'll say, oh, happy birthday or whatever. But like then I feel bad because I'm like, well, I didn't say happy birthday to the people from the last 3 days. So I don't want anybody, that's why I don't really chime in on the comment section a lot. It's not because I don't care, because people are like, you don't ever respond to comments. Well, that's why. I don't want anybody to feel singled out or like I'm not, but I do read all the comments. I will tell you what is so strange, okay, is with some of you, I'm trying to think of somebody as an example that I don't talk a lot about in my videos. Like I don't think I've ever shouted out. Well, I'll go through the comments here in a little bit and I'll give you an example. But based on some of the comments that, like I have a very good visual, I mean, some of you guys I've looked through your Instagrams and stuff. If you sent me like DMs and whatever, I've looked through your Instagrams, I've seen pictures of you and whatever. Like based on what your comments are, I feel like I have a pretty good visualization of who you are as a person. Like, okay, I'm just gonna throw somebody's name out there. Like Lisa. Lisa and I's musical references are very similar. I feel like Lisa is probably somebody that I would have been friends with in high school because she DMs me about things that were like things I still love from high school, music taste, movie taste, stuff like that, right? So, but I also kind of have a visualization of like when you guys comment, even if I haven't ever seen your Instagram or anything like that. And I don't do that to everybody. I just like randomly sometimes will go in and be like, who is this person or whatever. But like, I kind of have a visualization of like well, you know, I'm thinking of Stacy right now, but Stacy sent me pictures like on her property. So I kind of know what Stacy's place looks like. But so I see, well, and Stacy's been in the book club too, so she would guess sometimes. So I have kind of a visualization of what like some of you got. I know that sounds so strange, but it does like, of like when you guys leave comments, I'm like, oh, they're like, or people send me Christmas cards or pictures of their dogs or whatever. And so I'm like, I kind of have an idea of what some people's places look like, if that makes sense. But no, I do, Shelly, I read every comment. I love the comments. I do. Yeah, it's, you know, like YouTube's end is like respond to all, like people for years have said, respond to comments for an hour, at least that it'll give your videos engagement. I don't really do a whole lot. Like I know what other people do for engagement on their videos, but I've never been the person that I thought like that stuff would ever work for me. I just thought, show up, do what you love, and the people that like you will find you. And I didn't want to have to do tricks on YouTube. I just knew it wasn't going to work for me, if that makes sense. Like I started so late in life that if I was going to do a bunch of tricks and try this, I think it works for YouTube videos, like where people change their thumbnails and stuff. Yeah, every once in a while, like they have this thing on YouTube now where you can like put 2 different thumbnails up and then like test and see which one works better. I can't remember what it's called on YouTube. They started it about 6 months ago. But anyway, I do it every once in a while. I usually do it when I make like 3 different thumbnails and they all look like crap. I'll just post like 2 of them up there to see which one. But it's always like 48 to 52%. It's like split even. And usually the only difference is like maybe the background or like the font color of the text is like different. Like that's the only thing. I mean, I think it's called test and compare or something like that. But you know, like for years people have said that kind of stuff, or like go in and comment on all your videos, comments for the first hour because it gives engagement. But most people that I know, like do I know YouTubers that comment on every? Yes, I do know people like that. And they really care about their audiences. But I've also heard for years like comment on the first hour because but the first hour I'm uploading other videos. Like it's hard for me to do that. I don't really read comments until, what I usually do is late at night after I get up from my nap. I'll sit down, like before I start watching my shows, and that's when I go through the comments on all my channels. And then like I'll watch a show and then like, you know, change out a load of laundry and then maybe like an hour later go through and see like the newest comments that are up. When I get up and I've gone through my day and like started my day and all that kind of stuff with my prayers and meditations, I go through comments in the morning. That's kind of it. And usually sometimes like on my drama channel, it's like, did I miss something? Like somebody will say like, oh, did you know this? And so then I'm like, okay, that sometimes gives me ideas for videos for that day. But that's the reason why I don't really respond a lot to comments. I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt. That really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Because if I respond to one, that I don't want somebody else to be like, well, you wish them a happy birthday, but you didn't wish me a happy birthday. Do you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, like, years ago, if you watch my videos back in the day, I used to do birthday shout outs. Well, when I started it, it was started like 1 or 2. I would literally, like, no lie, like, I would get DMs and emails from probably 20 people a day. It became ridiculous. Like, I had to just stop it because it was like, everybody wanted, you know, shout outs. And I think that's cool. Like, I love that, but it was becoming a huge part of my videos. And then people would say, do it at the end of the video. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But, so yeah. What was I going to say? Today was a good day. Oh, before I came out here, I got off the phone with Tawny Jean. She's not feeling great. She's sick. Her husband was sick and now she's sick. So I said, well, do you think you're going to feel good enough to do something? She goes, I don't think so tomorrow. She goes, let's just skip tomorrow. We can do something later in the week while Alex is out of town. I said, okay. So tomorrow we have therapy. And then Alex is meeting up with the couple that's getting married on Valentine's Day because he's officiating the wedding. So he's got to go over there. And they're also doing like some planning for the bachelorette party or something like that. I don't know. So after therapy, he's going to bring me home. And then he's going to go over there and do all that. So I'll just probably, well, we'll be home early enough tomorrow night that I'll probably take my walk because my vlog will hopefully be done. Or if not, then I'll vlog when I get back. If I'm running late with getting videos, I would love to have all my vlog and everything done. I might just not film that many videos tomorrow. But today I did, well, so Alex thought he was going to be home a little bit earlier today. So I filmed my drama video first, my sister-wise video second. And then I was like checking in with Alex and he wasn't late, he hadn't left yet. I got started late on my videos today. And then, surprise! And then, I stayed up a little too late last night reading. And I need to, like, I was thinking about this last night. Like, fully, I'm getting about 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep a night. I, like, need a really good, like, my husband gets between, like, he probably gets about 9 hours of sleep every night. I, like, need one night of, like, and I'm not talking about getting up and taking the dogs out and bringing them back. I'm talking about, like, that can happen in the middle of it. I need, like, one really good night's sleep of, like, 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Maybe this weekend when he's gone, I'll do that. I don't know. I just need, like, one night of really good sleep. Because I feel like it's kind of carrying over into days and days and days. And once I get started doing videos and stuff, I'm not really tired. But, like now sitting here, I'm starting to get kind of exhausted a little bit. And by the time I get on my walk, and then I get home, and then I eat, and then it's so late, you know? So, I don't think we have any shows to watch tonight. Well, I haven't done my reaction to the premiere of 1,000 Pound Sisters yet. Last night I watched Sister Wives and took my notes. So tonight I'm going to watch last week's 1,000 Pound Sisters and do my reaction to that tomorrow. So that will definitely be up tomorrow because 1,000 Pound Sisters comes out on Tuesdays. I need to start recording it. We have cable, is what I need to do. And then I can watch it on Tuesday nights and put it up on Wednesday. I also want to start watching this show. I don't know what it's called. Do you guys know what it starts tomorrow night. The premiere is tomorrow night. And it's about, oh, you guys want to see a picture? I found this picture of me and my dad from back in the day. Hold on. I was going to delete this video that I had been uploading earlier. I meant to send this to my dad earlier today, but I didn't. You can't see it at all, can you? There's my dad. He's a couple years old. We look alike, don't we? Isn't that bizarre? Anyway, here I'm next to him. Oh, no beard on Peter. A lot of years old. I don't remember what year it was. Anyway, he still looks the same. Oh, here it is. This show right here. It's called Suddenly Amish. And it comes out on Tuesday. And it's about these people that go into an Amish community and they start living. It looks really good. I think I'm going to do reactions to that. Somebody asked me if I had ever watched Breaking Amish or something like that. I did watch that show. It's where all the people leave, and there was the mom that ended up living with her son later, and then the one girl goes to New York and becomes, well, they all go to New York, I think, at one point. I watched like 5 seasons of that. I loved that show. There was a period in my life where I was like really interested. I'll tell you how it started. I was really interested in anything that had to do with like Amish communities and Mennonite communities. So I'd watch this documentary. Oh my God, you know what? I should have watched this documentary and review it for my movie channel. Maybe I'll do that tonight. It was called The Devil's Playground. I need to look it up. Here, I'm gonna look it up in a second. I think I'm almost at the 30-minute mark. So let me just let this like go out. Yeah. But it was called The Devil's Playground, if I remember. And it was about, I don't remember where it took place, but it was about this group of like, when you turn 18 and you're Amish, I think they were Amish in it. And then you can leave the community for like 2 years, and then you make the decision whether or not you're gonna come back. The camera stopped. I could see it. I never usually can. But it's called like Rumspring or something like that, and they can leave for 2 years. And during that 2 years, they really can do whatever they want to do. I don't think that it's implied that they're supposed to, but they can have like wild sex, they can do like crazy drugs, like, and they do it in this documentary. Like, I mean, it's out of control. But then at the end of 2 years, they have to make a decision whether they're going to live, what do they call it? When you don't live in the community anymore, you live in the free world or whatever, but they call it something. Anyway, they had to make a decision whether they're going to live, like, not Amish or come back. I was kind of surprised at the end of this documentary. God, it was years ago I watched this. There was, like, half of them decided to go back to the community. I was really surprised. The Devil's Playground. Is that what it was called? This is a great documentary. I might watch this tonight if you can. Here it is, Devil's Playground. Oh, it is. 2002 it came out. Here it is. It's got this girl in the back seat of a car in her Amish outfit smoking a cigarette. Oh, wait. Taking me out of that. Okay. Teenagers stream in and reach for bottles of beer with both hands while a deafening band tries AC/DC covers with 2 chords. The alcohol leads to cocaine and the party hits a fever pitch before boys and girls begin to pair off for the night. This could be a typical high school get-together if it were not for one striking characteristic. These kids are Amish. Where can you watch it, I wonder? It's just showing on YouTube. Hold on a second. Watch. Can you not watch it anywhere? God, it was so good. Oh, it has, the whole thing is on YouTube. Where can I watch The Devil's Playground? It says Netflix. I don't think it's on Netflix. Oh, wait. It is showing on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? Pulling up my Netflix right now. Hold on. I'm almost positive it's not on Netflix. No, it's not on Netflix. It was so good. I think I only saw it one time. It looks like it won a bunch of awards in here or something. Directed by Lucy Walker. What's that thing called where... Wikipedia. Let's look it up. Rumspringa, running around. Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh, wait, the film follows a few Amish teenagers. Oh, it's in LaGrange County, Indiana. So for those of you that didn't know, like northern Indiana, there's like a lot of Amish communities who enter the English world, that's what they call it, non-Amish world, and experience partying, drinking, illegal drugs, and premarital sex. Some teens in the film profess that they will eventually become baptized as adults in the Amish community. If they are baptized and leave the church, they will be shunned by family and friends. One girl recounts her experience of this. That was so good. The Devil's Playground. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, today. So I filmed my... What was I talking about? I filmed my drama video. Did my Sister Wives recap. And then Alex was like, hadn't left work yet, so I did a haul. I wanted to film on all my channels today, it just didn't happen. And then I did a review of this dried mango that I got from Trader Joe's. When I showed it in the haul, like 3 people reached out to me that I know and were like, oh my God, that is so good. Is it though? Watch my review, it was disgusting and hard. It almost broke my teeth off. But anyway, and then I was like, gonna film another video, and I was like, no, just stop. So I just stopped right there and made my thumbnails and stuff like that. And see, I still got started so late on this vlog. I wish I hadn't. But anyway, yeah, I need to get like just a really good night's sleep, because what's happening is I'm stopping watching TV earlier, but I'm going up to bed and then I'm sitting there with my Kindle and I'm reading. And I just kind of can't stop. Last night I thought I was going to finish that book. Well, what did I read first? I'm reading like 6 of these apocalyptic books right now, so I read like a chapter and I jump. Well, I thought I was going to finish that book last night, Last Mom Standing. I have 5% of it left. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you right now. I loved the book. I loved the premise for the book. I thought that the idea for the book was great. I think she's a really good writer. The book about the halfway mark, it's kind of like it loses its purpose a little bit. Like, I didn't get bored of the book, but like, I don't want to ruin it for anybody because the people like take my recommendations and they read it. I still think it's worth reading. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but like, I understand now why this is not a series because of the end of it. And no, it doesn't end like super tragically. It ends like very Pollyanna-ish. It's like, I don't know, at the end of it, it just is kind of like, it's corny if you want to know the truth. Like, I just was like, oh my God, you had such a great concept. I mean, she develops this town that is so, like, it's so easy to visualize. The characters are so well developed. Her writing is really good. It was such a different concept for an apocalyptic book than I had read before. And so I thought it was great. And then it just, like, you get to the halfway mark and it just kind of, I would be interested, somebody reached out to me, I can't remember who it was, and said that they read it in one day. I'd be interested if you felt similarly or if anybody else that's read this, because I just, like, last night when I was reading it, I mean, I was literally like 12% away from being done with it, and I got so bored. I was like, I pushed myself to keep on reading it. So what happens is I go to bed, and then I lay in bed, and then I read. Well, I looked at the clock, and it was like 10 after 6, and then I just tossed and turned and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. Then Alex left. He actually left later today. He left like 8:30. So I took the dogs out, brought them back to bed. They like fell right back asleep. And then I just was like, I don't know, I just tossed and turned. So yeah, like, but it's not till now that I start getting tired. And then I go on my walk, and then I get kind of a little bit, it was funny, where were we? We're coming back from brunch yesterday, and there was this woman walking, and she was like pumping, and Alex goes, she's pumping those arms, do you do that? And I go, I do that sometimes. He's like, when? And I go, like, when I'm walking up hills, I like try to like build my butt cheeks and my thighs, and I like to pump like that. He goes, do you really do that when you're walking? I go, yeah, sometimes, like, it's exercise. I try to like pump my arms and stuff like that, yeah. I probably look stupid when I'm walking on the street. I don't really care. It's for me to enjoy. But anyway, but I will say my favorite thing in the entire day is before my nap or before I go to bed in the morning. Somebody said to me the other, they said in the vlog, I don't know if it was on the vlog or what channel it was. I think it was on the vlog, but somebody said, he goes to, I love when people say this, first of all, because usually the comments you guys leave are like directly to me. Like Peter, I love when people like comment like on the vlog. You could tell they're new, that they haven't watched it before. And they'll like comment like about me, like not to me. Because people that have watched for a long time will be like, Peter, like, you know. But somebody commented and said, he goes to bed at 5:15. And somebody commented back and said, are you new over here? Welcome, or something like that. I mean, it was a real nice reply, but I was like, yes, I go to bed super, super late. I know it doesn't make sense to anybody. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but me, but I do need to get one night's sleep. This is where when I say this, people be like, Peter, you should go to bed at 9 and get up at 6. No, that sounds like hell. Why would I? There's no reason for me to get up at 6. So I have my videos done by 11, and then what? I sit around here all day long? My schedule works perfectly for me. And Alex doesn't care because when I'm out here vlogging, he's laying in bed doing his favorite thing, which is doom scrolling on TikTok. And I don't even know what that really means. I've asked him like 3 times because he always says I'm doom scrolling. All of his friends say they're doom scrolling. Caroline says she's doom scrolling. I don't know what that means. I go, do you just look for horrible stuff? Because he just lays in bed and laughs. Look, he sent me 2 TikToks. Well, I said, I yelled up at him. I said, I can't look at these TikToks, probably Instagram, because he knows I hate getting on the TikTok. Or the Instagram. I said, one's a gay couple and they're on vacation. It says how to ruin a perfect video. I told him, I said, I can't watch these. No, they're on Instagram. How to ruin a perfect video. So it's like this couple and they're like on some vacation. What happens? Well, I don't get it. They're like walking out. I don't understand it. What's the joke? Oh, maybe they're saying something in the background. I have the volume turned down. And then the other one is this dog in a bathtub. This is the kind of stuff my husband sends me. Oh, look. He sends me the dog stuff all the time. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should go to my Instagram and see if anybody's left me a message. Get me out of the reels. I hate this. The reels. Christy said, I put up, oh, am I on my TV one? No. Hey, Christy! I put up a thing of unlocked. Well, I put up my Peter Watches TV things on my regular Instagram because people ask, they're like, please watch this, please watch it. And I'm like, I already watched it on my TV channel, so I just, over there. Anyway, Christy said, Unlocked season 2. I love it. I'm on episode 5 out of 8 right now. She said, I love this show, always rooting for them. Here, I'll respond. Me too. I am rooting for them. Glamums! Oh, she's, okay. I'll respond to this later. She and I go back and forth a lot. Marissa! Marissa sent me, a lot of people send me these little clips. Hey, Marissa. So anyway, what was I going to say? So last night, well, I wanted to watch a movie last night, but I had to watch Sister Wives and take notes. And it was the one-on-ones, and it took me for... You guys, somebody reached out to me. Sister Wives Commentary Channel reached out to me to collab and do a video with them. I got so excited. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, because our schedules are, like, real mixed up. But we're going to see if we can do something together. I was like, oh my God! Like, I loved it. It meant so much to me. But anyway, so I watched Sister Wives last night and took my notes. And then after that, earlier, I finished watching episode 2 of Unlocked. That was when I was like cleaning up the kitchen and doing stuff around the house and trimming the wicks of the candles and stuff like that. Took my nap. What night could I not nap? There was one night when I just laid there in bed and I could not nap. Maybe that was last night that I came down earlier. Anyway, so watched Thousand Pound Sisters. Watched Sister Wives. Took notes. I think I watched an episode of Unlocked. And then I finished His and Hers. Fantastic. Tanya Jean, I'm not going to ruin anything for you. I promise you, I won't. Okay, I won't even tell you what it's about. It's a great thriller. I thought it was going to be kind of... The title is bad. Well, it's based on an Alice Feeney book, which I read... I can't remember the Alice Feeney... Oh, that was her newest one that takes place on the island. I didn't love that book. I will say that. But this show was so good. Tanya today, when I was talking to her, she's like, oh, I guessed I told Eric in the first 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. I was like, there is no way, Tanya. She's like, yeah, I figured it out right away. She's like, because I always like look at who you least likely think it's going to be. I go, well, I do too, but you still couldn't have figured it out from that. I was blown away. Like, well, especially the emotional intensity at the end of it, but I thought it was great. I'm going to do my reaction to it sometime this week. So I finished I had episode and a half of it last night to finish. So I finished His and Hers last night. And then I finished... Tanya told me Runaway, the Harlan Coben show, was really, really good. So I think I'm going to start that tonight. I have so many Harlan Coben shows to watch. I've got like 4 came out in the last year. I haven't watched any of the new ones. So I'm probably going to get back into the... I'm watching like 1 episode of Vera a night because I kind of want to like make it last. Season 3 of Vera, I have not loved. I will tell you that. Well, I love the show. I haven't really enjoyed the stories of it. Like, they're really... One was a guy that was in the military... And, like, somebody in his unit got killed, and then it was, like, vengeance, but it was a lot about the military. I don't know, I'm not connecting with the stories as much. The one I watched last night was about this woman, this girl, and, like, a missile had fallen in her house in Baghdad, and it's, like, her entire family died, and she was a little girl, and, like, this family adopted her, and then she changed her name, and then she went missing, and her dad was murdered. I don't know, the story was very confusing to me. I love Vera, the character by Brenda Blethyn, and I love her partner. Oh my God, I love him and his wife and their kids. I love the show. The show is very similar to Shetland. Like, well, it's the same writer, Ann Cleves, that wrote the books. But now we're past the books, and we're like, just where somebody else is writing the shows. I love it. Like, I was thinking last night, like... If I didn't have anybody in my life, like, I would retire to northern Scotland and just live in a house if I could afford it. I mean, it's gorgeous up there. And just read every day and stuff like that. Anyway, somebody just walked by with their dog. I didn't see who it was. Dark out in the street. But anyway, so I finished His and Hers. I think after that I watched another episode of Unlocked, because that's how I got so far in it. Unlocked, like, I'm obsessed with. Like, I love it. Like, it's so good. I wish I had, like, 8 episodes of it. But Love After Lockup comes back on Friday. Felon Friday, as Nikki calls it. I cannot wait. We'll both be watching it. So, should I do Love After Lockup reactions on my TV channel? Nobody seems to really care when I do them, but I feel like I should, because I love that show so much. I'll do them. I did them before. I think I did last season, and yeah, I did do last season, and nobody seemed to care, but I'm going to do them this season. But anyway, I never did make... Somebody said on my video, they, like, said, oh, did you ever meet your goal? Like, they said it kind of, like, sarcastic. A couple people asked, but there was one real sarcastic one, and they were like, "Oh, doesn't look like you met your goal finishing Love After Lockup." There's 300 episodes a season. No, I did not. I wish I did, but I will tell you, by the end of the year, I was saying I was going to do it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I have so many episodes to go back and watch. Nikki and I send, like, we screenshot people that we like on the show. Like Kathy, that was not having an affair with Tony, Angela's boyfriend. So I have all these pictures. What's the gal that was on last season that was in the halfway house and her boyfriend Will was from Sacramento? I have a picture of her laying in bed and she's smoking a vape. I always send that to Nikki. When Nikki's like, "Oh, today's been so hard," I always send that picture to Nikki. Anyway, and then I had 50 minutes out of the hour and a half to finish that episode of Vera. And then after that I went to bed. So I don't know, tonight I might watch a movie. I kind of like to pick some random documentary. If you have a documentary, I would especially love true crime. That's a standalone, not a series, so I can review it for my movie channel. So on my movie channel, I'm reviewing documentaries that are just standalones, like just an hour and a half, 2 hours. The series, I'm still going to review on my TV channel. But if you have one, even if you don't know if I've seen it or not, just put it in the comment section below. Because I would like a standalone. Like, let's look up here, best true crime documentaries ever. Most of them I've seen. Best. Has anybody seen the show Beef on Netflix? So the second season is coming out this year, and I didn't watch the first season, but I heard it was fantastic. Oh, shoot. Best true crime. The problem with this is it'll put in series on here. Documentary ever. This is the kind of stuff I look up constantly. Okay. American Murder, The Family Next Door. Is that about Chris and Shanann Watts? Yes. No. I already watched that. I'm not watching it again. Dear Zachary. I watched that a long time ago. Everybody always asks me about that one. It was so good. Oh, you know what I might rewatch? Are the Paradise Lost ones. It has Paradise Lost on here. The Keepers, one of my all-time favorite true crime series of life. But that is a whole season. Abducted in Plain Sight was, I could not. Like, that was so weird. And then they did, like, a made-for-TV movie about it. Not made-for-TV. That was so bad. Oh, Don't F with Cats. Probably one of my top 3. Right next to Making of a Murder. These really are good ones. And The Staircase was fantastic, too. What is this one? Conversation. I don't like those conversation ones, the tapes. The Jenks, unbelievable. Mommy, Dead, and Dearest. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that all the way through. About Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Murder on Middle Beach on HBO was fantastic. Which one is this? Oh, I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Y'all know that's where it all started. The Thin Blue Line. Okay, so this one's from 1988. I actually, when I went in a couple years ago to try to watch all of them, this is where, like, about police corruption. That one was really good, but it's very dated. Here's another season. The Mind of Aaron Hernandez. I've not seen that one yet. The Tiger. I've seen almost. Murder on Middle Beach is right here. I've seen, like, almost all of these. This one was so good. Wild Wild Country. Did you guys ever see that on Netflix? It was supposed to be about a... Like, if I was ever going to join a cult, that would be the cult that I would join. It was the guy that came from India and started the place. I think it was, like, in Washington or Oregon or something like that. And he had the woman that worked for him. Her name was, like, Non-Cheryl or something like that. I love that documentary. Those people were so happy. They just, like, had sex and, like, ate food and... But they were, like, buying up all his property and stuff like that. But, I mean, it turned out to be horrible. But, like, I loved that documentary so much. When a controversial guru builds a utopian city in the Oregon desert, it causes a massive conflict with local ranchers. These docus... What was the woman's name in it? Is it showing here? Full cast. What was her name? I think she's the only one that ended up going to jail. Who bought... Oh, this... What was her name? His assistant. Why is it not showing it on here? This was so good. Wow. If you've never seen Wild Wild Country. Sheila. Sheila. But that's not her full name. Why is it just coming out? Oh, here she is. She ran that show. Do you remember her? Oh my God, that was so good. What are other documentaries that I haven't seen? I thought that was like our weather alarm thing. I was like, what is going on? True crime documentary picks. People investigate. Evil lives here. Oh, these are all series. Let's look up new. What's it? Is it Dexerto that usually... okay. New true crime. January. Come on now. January 2026. I wish Evil Lives Here, a 19th season. No, I can't keep up with that. 6 new true crime documentaries to watch in January 2026. This is from Pop Alternative. Okay, let's see. The Cult of the Real Housewife. Oh, you know what? I have not watched that yet, but that's 4 episodes. That's about Mary Cosby. Okay. Killer Confessions, Case Files of Texas Ranger. How many episodes is it? I already have that screenshot. Okay. It's supposed to be really good. The Hillside Strangler. I'll watch that. It's on January 20th on Paramount, but I don't really have a big interest in it. Kidnapped Elizabeth Smart. That one I want to watch. January 21st, Netflix. What is this one? Kidnapped Elizabeth Smart. Crime scenes. Oh, here it is. Dexerto. So Dexerto. That's where I find all the new true crime shows that are coming out. They do one every month. Okay. Okay. What to stream this month are picks. The Cult of the Real Housewife, HBO Max. That's about Mary Cosby. I really want to see that. Nikki watched it. Oh, The Cult Behind the Killer, the Andrea Yates story on HBO. 3 episodes. I really want to watch that too. These are the ones I need to watch. Handsome Devil, The Charming Killer, Paramount Plus. This is about the Hillside Strangler, January 20th. Oh, no. Maybe it's not. The Deadpool Killer. I don't know anything about that. That'll be interesting. Kidnapped Elizabeth Smart. 1 hour and 31 minutes. That comes out January 21st. But that's one like I would watch tonight too. 33 photos from... Oh, this is... Okay. About concentration camps in Warsaw. Interesting. Unlocked. Depeche Mode. Because they do them by like what do you call it? Streaming service. So they have like Netflix and HBO... Cult of the Real Housewife, Cult Behind the Killer, Justice Defenders, Real PD. Oh, I know what I want to watch. Is that show on Netflix? It's called... It came out. I watched season 1. New documentaries on Prime. The Hillside Strangler, January 18th. There's not a lot coming out this. Oh, I thought it said Hoop Dreams. Maybe I could watch Hoop Dreams again. Can you watch that? I love that documentary. Where is that at? I haven't watched that. Did you guys ever see that? But the 2 kids in the Chicago projects, and came out in 1994. 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's a little long to watch. Pluto, HBO. You can watch it. So it's about, have you guys ever seen Hoop Dreams? It was so fantastic. I think my mom and I watched that together. Every school day, African-American teenagers, William Gates and Arthur AG, travel 90 minutes each way from inner city Chicago to St. Joseph High School in Westchester, Illinois, predominantly white suburban school, well known for the excellence of its basketball program. Gates and AG dream of NBA stardom, and with the support of their close-knit families, they battle the social and physical obstacles that stand in their way. This acclaimed documentary was shot over the course of 5 years. So it's about these 2 guys, and they're both basically given the same education, that come from the projects in the same school, but it's kind of like how their roads go completely different. If I remember correctly, I thought I saw a shooting star, but it was a plane in the sky. I do that on my walks all the time. I always like, oh my God, a shooting star, plane. But it's really about like how decisions that we make. One gets very involved in like gang activity and I think selling drugs and stuff, and the other one like takes basketball and like rides it all the way to college and stuff like that. It's really, really a fantastic documentary. That's a documentary that I need to watch tonight. What was the other one that I watched? I always mention this one, Steven documentary, and then I never look it up. It was about a kid. It was about this guy that was like worked for the Big Brother program, or was like a mentor of the battery, just missed the halfway mark, was like a mentor of the Big Brother program, and he checks in on like the guy that he was a Big Brother for like all these years later. Steven documentary. There's like a new documentary called Steven, but it's spelled differently, I think. No, this is Steven Stainer. No. Big Brother. Okay, this one candle, I can smell it's this one, is so fantastic. I got this at Fresh Time, Fig and Clove, $9.99. It has lasted forever. You guys, and it's like, puts off such a strong scent. Oh my god, it smells like Christmas. Okay. No. Oh, maybe it's called Stevie. Here it is. Stevie. Is that what it was called? Oh, it is! Here it is. 2002. Oh my god! I didn't know this. It's the director of Hoop Dreams. In 1995, director Steve James of Hoop Dreams returned to rural southern Illinois to reconnect with Stevie Fielding, a troubled... It's the director who was... Okay. With Stevie Fielding, a troubled young boy to whom he had been an advocate Big Brother 10 years earlier. He began a search to discover not only what had happened to Stevie over the past 10 years, but to understand the forces that had shaped his entire life. Partway through the filming, Stevie is arrested and charged with a serious crime that tears... Oh my god, I forgot. That is so horrible. Yeah, it's a really sad documentary. What was to be a modest profile turns into an intimate 4.5 years chronicles of Stevie, his broken family, the criminal justice system, and the filmmaker himself as they all struggle with what Stevie had done and who he has become. Can you still see that? Where do you watch it? It was really sad. I forgot that. That must have been why I watched it, because it was by the director of Hoop Dreams. Watch Stevie documentary. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, if I remember correctly, trigger warning if you're going to watch this. It's about, like, essay. I just want to give full disclosure to that if anybody's going to watch it. Oh, you can get it on Amazon Prime. Oh, no, that's not it. Stevie, Golden Globes 2-time nominee. What is that? Oh, no, you can't watch it anywhere. I wonder why not. Watch TV documentary free online. Oh, it's on YouTube. 2 hours and 29 minutes. Wait. Stevie Nicks, Wild at Heart. What is this? You can watch the whole live concert. You can watch it on Roku for free. What does that even mean? I don't know. I think Caroline still has a Roku. Anyway, should we go ahead and talk to some of you guys real quickly before I get to the end of this vlog? Think I'm alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Vlog. Hi, vlog. I wanted to get started earlier so I could keep on doing longer vlogs. Okay, I don't know. So if I don't know how to, I'm just going to ask. Okay, this is like Giotto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. You have so many ideas for books and movies. Have you ever thought of doing a book of short stories maybe? Could be fun to sit down every night to write a story at a time. You'll be writing your own bedtime story as a bonus. I have actually thought about that. I have a lot of short stories that I started through the years. I'm not a big short story writer, and for a long time I wasn't a big short story lover. Like, I didn't love to read short stories. Just in the last couple years have I started that again. Jill McCorkle's book that I love, Crash Diet, I started that last year. I never finished it, so I got to finish it. It's more of a spring, summertime book to read, so I'll probably finish that this year. Shirley Jackson, I bought some of her books to read her short stories. Joan Didion's essays, Raymond Carver's short stories. I'm trying to work my way through that. I'm starting to really enjoy reading short stories. I think the reason I don't know why, I just, like, there wasn't that much investment in a short story. So I'm trying to get more invested in it through the years, and enjoy it more. Because I do, when I read a short story, like, I do enjoy them more, especially the Raymond Carver ones. I really like those. I did come up with an idea last night for Nikki and I to actually write a book. So I haven't even mentioned it to her yet today. Okay, so thank you for that comment. Oh my god, so many people are talking about going to the movie theaters with me. That would be really fun. Megan said, oh my god, I would fly to Indianapolis to catch a movie. That means so much. You fly to Indianapolis to see a movie with me? I love that. Thank you. Teresa said, catching up again. Teresa and Cauliflower are been working overtime to catch up on the vlogs, which I love that. Thank you. Catching up again. The holidays really messed up with my dinner time. Aww. Patty said, just watch 3 vlogs back to back. Hope, honey, the land I was behind. I love that. Hey, Patty. One of my favorite names. Oh, Celeste, I read your comment on my drama video today, by the way. She said, I'm in India and I would love to come to a movie. Maybe I should do a movie. Not a meetup, but just like we'll all go to a movie together. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Christy said, I think, Christy, I read yours on my drama video too. Happy Monday. Love it. This is the same Christy that sent me about Unlocked. So y'all can know that she's watching Unlocked. I like when your profile picture on YouTube matches your profile picture on Instagram, then I know who you are, okay? Love that you made videos this weekend, and thanks for the vlog. You have snow and it's 70 here. I did read yours in the drama video. The camera stopped. I'm sitting here reading questions. I was looking at this and talking, so I don't know when it stopped. But I think I'm going to save some of these, because there's some more serious questions on here. I think I'll save them and do like a vlog Q&A. Like I said that like a week ago, and then I read the questions and then I forgot to do it. So if you guys have any questions you want me to, not super, like ask some like funny questions or sweet questions, not like all super questions. Everybody's wanting to go see a movie. Morgan said, I laugh out loud every time Peter says, and don't call me Truly Brown. I don't even know where I came up with that. I think it came up, and don't call me Shirley is how it started. Sweet D said, Peter, I love the way your mind works. Aww. Elise, hey Elise. Sweet D said, I appreciate describing your neighbor's appearance because I absolutely picture these people in my head. Do you know who I'm becoming real close with? Are the 3 gals down the street that are solving the world's problems that have coffee every day together. Okay, because when I take Walter and Otis out, they're always either coming to the one neighbor's, I almost said her name, coming to her house or they're leaving. And so when I'm taking the dogs out, and so they're always like, bring Walter and Otis over here. They're really sweet, you guys. They're like late 80s, early 90s, and they are so sweet. And very like, except for the one that lives there. I mean, she even like can get around and stuff like that. But they're so nice and they're so sweet to the dogs. They are so funny. Like, I hope I have a sense of humor like that in my 90s if I make it there. Kayla said on the Patreon topic, I would totally join in for book club live streams. I miss discussing books like we did in school forever ago and think a subscription service paywall would make those conversations easier to moderate. I agree, but like, I don't even know how that works. I'm not starting a Patreon anytime soon. I'm just going to tell you that. Like, if I started a Patreon, it would be because I felt like I had something to offer that I don't already have to offer on 8 channels. Like, what you're saying here, I could do that, like, on my BookTube channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so if I was going to do, like, a live stream, like, book discussion, and I've thought about, like, maybe, like, once a month. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to commit to that. But, like, maybe every other month, like, on all of my book clubs, just say I'm going to do, all, like, talk about them all, and, like, you can come over here, and if you've read any part of the book club, like, we'll talk about it. I appreciate that, though. A couple of you were like, yeah, I join your Patreon. I make $3 a month from the 3 people that said that. No, I mean, like, people all the time are like, Peter, start a Patreon. Like, not you guys, but, like, other YouTubers were like, everybody has a Patreon now. I just don't know what I would offer on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm all about the hustle, honey. I'd love to, you know, have a little side income coming in. But I don't know what I mean, I don't want to just start a Patreon just to start a Patreon. I feel like a lot of people do that, and then they don't. Like, I wouldn't start a Patreon unless I had something to offer that, like, you know when people say, like, I'm giving this away for free? Well, no, I'm not. Like, I make money off this. Like, let's be for real. So, unless I felt like, I wouldn't want to do Patreon, you know, unless I felt like I had something different to offer over there. And some of you gave me some good ideas, like date night with Alex and I, but I don't really want to film a date night with Alex and I. I want to enjoy my date. I mean, I like that you offered that, but, like, I want to enjoy my date night with Alex. Somebody said shopping with Tanya Jean, but I put that over here. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know, like, and maybe that's my own fault because I spread myself so thin with 8 channels, but I love it. So I wouldn't do a Patreon unless I absolutely knew, like, what I was going to do over there that was so different to ask people to spend their hard-earned money on it, you know? Number one. Number two, I would never start a Patreon because I see this complaint a lot that people start Patreons but then they never post on them. And I see a lot of people say that. Like, well, I joined your Patreon, but you haven't posted anything new in 2 months. Like, I would never do that. Like, if I was going to do a Patreon, I would post regularly over there. Not, like, every day, but, like, I would post regularly over there. I just don't know what to do. Give me some good ideas, and I'll start a Patreon. Nobody has to join it. Like, I'm not going to gatekeep stuff over there. Like, that's the other thing. Then I would feel bad for people that couldn't afford it, and I'd be like, well, it's over on my... I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Really, the reason I brought it up was I was saying that if YouTube ever went away, well, I just go to Patreon. Like, you know, if I had to, but I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like it for people to have access to it over here. some of the more serious comments I'm going to keep, because somebody's talking about Pride Day and protesters, and like, I appreciate your comment, I agree. But I'm going to save that for like a more, not at the end of a vlog, because it's going to die any second here, because we're at the end of the battery, but maybe when I do the Q&A. Because I thought you brought up some interesting points. It was Kimberly, and she's talking about even Jesus didn't believe in like hating people. Maria said, you know, on your Patreon you could do a member Zoom. What does that mean? Like I do a Zoom call with like all the members? Oh, that would scare the hell out of me. Casey said epoxy garage flooring is what they're doing. Okay, I have to tell you, Casey. I think a couple people said it, actually. I've said that all day long to people on the phone. They're doing epoxy, because you guys let me know what it was called. I do remember you. She said she's the one from Fort Wayne, and she's got 4 kids now, and she's drowning, honey. I do remember you. Oh, she said I could go to Barnes & Noble for my new neighbors and pick my favorite book, favorite coffee, and favorite candle. That's such a good idea. I'm always worried to get people books, because then I feel like when people give me books, I feel like I have to read them. I think it's a good idea, though. Barnes & Noble has so much cute stuff other than just books, too. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. Yes, I do remember you. Girl, Fort Wayne, hey. That's my dad's hometown. Emily said 1 and 1 make 5 Pet Shop Boys on the album Very. With the orange bunks on the cover. Yes. Okay. So my favorite ever... Emily said, oh, I commented those things before you said them. Okay, my very, very, very favorite Pet Shop Boys song. Now watch, I'm going to say it's on this album, and it's not going to be on this album, okay? But my very favorite Pet Shop Boys song, I think it's one of the most romantic songs in the entire world. You guys can go look it up. I think it's called Liberation. Well, I'll know better by the words. Hold on a second. Artist, Pet Shop Boys. I have actually a lot of Pet Shop Boys downloaded on my phone. Pet Shop Boys. I say that now, watch. I don't have anything on my phone. No, I do. There it is. You can see. There's the Very. I had the actual disc that looks like that. Okay, I think it's called Liberation is the song. Liberation. Let me tell you, I love... Okay, I'll end with this. Liberation. All the way back home at midnight. I fell asleep sleeping on your shoulder or something. I think it's one of the most romantic songs ever. Liberation, Pet Shop Boys. If you guys have never heard this song, I love this song. Okay. I used to listen to this back in the day when I was like boyfriendless. And I'd be like, oh my God, I want that so bad. Now I have it. See, you get what you... Sometimes you get what you want or you dream of, and then you forgot that it was something that you dreamed of years before. You know? So you gotta live in gratitude. Maybe this isn't it. No, this is Take My Hand, Change My Mind Again. Really? No, wait, maybe it is. Oh, no, wait, this is the song. But I was wrong. I've learned that lesson well. All the way back home at midnight, you were sleeping on my shoulder. I love that phrase so much. I always thought the risk too great, but suddenly I don't hesitate. So take my hand. Don't think of complications now, right now. Your love is liberation. I love the Pet Shop Boys so much. Well, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. This was so much fun. I can't believe the battery didn't die sooner. I didn't have to change it. Here, let's have one more sip of this horrible coffee. I might just have to throw these pods away. I don't think it's even worth having more caffeine. Good night. Good night. Oh, did you hear that the last of the Von Trapp family kids passed away? I saw something about it on Facebook, like a week ago, though. But what was that song they would sing? Farewell, good night. I don't remember. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Monday and a fantastic beginning to your week. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.